Now, imagine spending some 65 years separated from your brother, sister, son or daughter, or even husband and wife, not even knowing whether they were alive or dead. That is the reality that hundreds of thousands of Koreans have had to live with since the Korean War broke out all those decades ago. On Monday, a small handful of those still alive today got the opportunity to be reunited with their loved ones, as well as say one last goodbye, as they'll be once again separated after this week. I'll be sitting down with our expert guest to look at the greater geopolitical aspect of all this, as well as the latest developments with North Korea. But first, our Park Hee-jun has this report on some of those lucky few who were chosen as they got ready for this momentous day.
South Korean participants meeting their families in North Korea from Monday afternoon gathered in South Korea's northeastern city of Sokcho on Sunday. Some excited, others calm, complex feelings that are hard to put into words. Out of the 89 participants, only a few are lucky enough to meet their immediate families. They're upbeat but emotional with questions popping into their minds.
I just found out that my son's alive. I'm wondering how and by whom he was raised. He's 71 now. I'm going to ask him, how did you live? Who raised you?
I want to ask them where our parents' graves are, and I want to know more about their families too.
At 101 years old, Baek Sung-gyu is the oldest participant for this round of reunions. He's meeting with his daughter-in-law and a granddaughter from the north. His two brothers and one sister, as well as his son, who are in the north, have all died. Baek says it's apparent this will be the last time he gets to see them. He's prepared presents to give to his relatives, ranging from clothes and shoes to utensils and toiletries.
Well, I'm just going to tell them that I wanted to buy a lot more things but didn't have enough money. You always want to buy and give things to your family. That's how I feel.
Kim Byung-ho will also head to the north for the family reunions. He says that ever since he found out he was selected, he could not sleep nor eat for weeks, thinking of finally meeting his younger sister.
When I first see her, I'm going to look at her hands to see how much hardship she's been through. I'll be crying a lot and telling her that we should see each other in heaven next time. How else can we meet? A part of me was glad I got this chance in my lifetime, but another part of me was scared about how I would have to part with her again. But I think I'm ready.
The Koreans who've been torn apart from each other for most of their lives will finally meet on Monday. The next 3 days to come will be full of joy and tears for these people who are finally meeting their loved ones for the first time in nearly 70 years. Park Hee-jun, Arirang News, Sokcho.